Okay, Geoff. We've lost 2-0 away, Canterbury City. We built it up as a big match. It was a big match. But I don't think we really can have many complaints about the result.
No, they were the better side on the day, to be honest. They kind of got in front, and then we couldn't really get any sort of staple hold in the game, really. I mean, we started with a game plan. We wanted to see what they're like. I mean, it is a 4G service, but as I always say, 4G services are always different. This is totally different from like Barking or Woodham or or Mabley or anything else. So you do have to sort of adjust quite early, and so we knew technically they play here every week, so they're gonna start well. So we just had to sort of try and contain as much as possible, but they got the goal really, and obviously from there on in, they've got in front, they've got something to hold on to. We couldn't really get going in the sense of our passing at all. Our touches were off, it bouncing off knees, passing it off the pitch. So if you can't build momentum or any sort of sustained sort of possession, it's going to be really, really difficult. So we tried to go a bit more direct, try to get into Louis, into Julian, but then even then we were losing too many duels across the pitch, I'll be honest with you. And when that happens, especially when you've got the lead, it's an easy game to ride out because you just got to compete. And that's what they did well. They competed well. They've got, the wide players are tricky, caused a lot of problems. I mean, the goals we can see were very similar, a bit of interplay in the middle, and getting round the back. And, so listen, they're top for a reason. It's just unfortunate, we couldn't keep the same team as last week. We had a few injuries today. People couldn't make it. Bailey gets injured in the warm-up, so it's difficult because we're changing a lot. Do you understand? And we're asking a lot from players who are coming in, who haven't really played a lot of football, and and it's especially a big game like this, it's tough. But they gave it their all in terms of the second half. That's the effort-wise, but the quality just wasn't there really today, and that's always going to be an issue, in a game like this. Because I feel, the offside goal from Arthur, you get that 2-1, all of a sudden momentum's there, confidence is there, we can sort of push on, but we just couldn't get that. So when they've got that 2-0 buffer, really there was never really under any sort of sustained pressure or felt like the game was in doubt for them.
Okay, we did have that offside goal. Obviously we were over here, it took place over there. We didn't have a great view of it. I don't know.
I couldn't see either. I mean, it was a good finish from Arthur, fair play to him, because we didn't really have too many opportunities on goal. I thought their keeper was really good today. He just came and claimed everything. And again, it's for us to sort of be smart, because if you can see the keeper's claiming for everything, try and be a little bit, intelligent. Like at the end where we slip the ball around to Tammy, where they expect it to come in. That's what I'm talking about. Just a little bit of invention, to create them. But like I say, they nullified us really, and we didn't really have too many answers really to what they did. It was good to see Jake come on. Good young prospect. I like it. It's fearless. Tried to get on the ball. Tammy again on our side, competed the whole game. Didn't really stop the fight. These are sort of the young bucks, shall I say? But listen, it's a game. We're disappointed to lose because we could have kicked on, from last week. You want to kick on another home game next week, so all of a sudden potentially 3 wins or even 7 points. You get a draw here, but it's not really how it's worked out. So we're in a position where we are. So like I said, all you can do is go to the next game and try to kick on. We're still in the cup as well, so there's a lot to play for. But as I did say like a few weeks back, it's not really in our hands, so we are sort of hoping on other results really. But when you do get there, you do have to play Canterbury, or you may have to play. So these are the sort of games, as I said, have to be better in and produce better quality if we're going to win these games.
Okay. Somebody said there's 11 games left, so there's still quite a lot of points to play for, but a lot of those are against teams again in and around.
That's it, and then that's where I've often said it, that's where our results need to improve. If we can't just continuously sort of keep dropping points against teams around us, because they are the cliche 6-pointers, but it's not just that, it's confidence really, because the next time we'll Rochester next week, there's another big game. Our mentality needs to go into it where at home we have to win, but we have to have that belief where we can beat them, and that's what it is. And these games often fine margins. If you look at this game, I know that they had a couple of chances maybe second half, but it's really 2 bits of quality that's decided this game, and the rest of it was just absolute fight. So we know where we are, we know where we need to do better in. We kind of get them into Thursday training, get the confidence back up, and try and beat Rochester, and then try get on this run we keep talking about, because because it's running out of games.
Absolutely,
so if this run is going to happen, then it becomes a case of where we just got to have to put our eggs in terms of like the cup, and try, to see what get from this season, and then it's start planning for next season. So yeah, it's disappointing. As I said, with the support we had today, people traveling so far, we can only apologize, because we didn't give the performance we wanted to, to give something to cheer for, or even be in the game where we could have used the peripheral 12 man to get them. So we can only apologize for that, and hopefully we can sort of get a better performance next week. But I do love an away day, and it was great to see the fans who did travel.
I'm sure they'll still have fun.
We'll have to try and join them, to drown our sorrows. But yeah, like I said, we can get a few players back, hopefully have a team like last week, and same performance, and then that's all you can really do. That's all you can really do. Give yourself a fighting chance.
Okay, great. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.